Hey everybody, it's Jim with EDN. Recently, members of the ArcGIS mobile team conducted a webcast live training seminar where they presented an introduction to ArcGIS Mobile. If you weren't able to attend that webcast, that's okay because we recorded the whole thing. It's about 60 minutes. If you'd like to see it, what you could do is go over here to the Esri Training and Education website. Over on the right is a link where you can get to a list of recorded seminars, one of those being an introduction to ArcGIS Mobile. Over here on the Try It Now button is where you can open up the presentation to click on the link and go ahead and view it.
Good morning. My name is Miles Solomon. I'm a product manager with the mobile team here in Redlands, California.
After the webcast, I took a couple of minutes to talk to Miles about ArcGIS Mobile for developers, some popular mobile devices in use, also some things about licensing, and some other things as well. And this is how that went. Yeah, one of the neat things about a live training seminar is that the attendees can actually participate and ask questions. How much time did you guys have to answer the Q&As?
Yeah, never enough time. We have so many questions that come in, so we try to do our best and answer as much as we can. I think we had three sections inside each presentation where we try and answer the questions, and quite often there's a bit of repetition, and often we actually end up not answering a few of them. So.
Any questions in particular that maybe you didn't get a chance to answer, or things that came up often that people would want to hear?
Yeah, in terms of questions that came up often, we got three main areas actually. We got a lot of stuff about comparing ArcGIS Mobile and ArcPad, which is a pretty common question for us, and that's fair enough. There's a lot of crossover in what ArcPad and ArcGIS Mobile actually provides in terms of capabilities on the device. So they both can view maps, you can both collect data, use the GPS, and you can sketch on them. But in terms of answering that question, we really position the products as separate markets, and it's really to do with the scale of who's using them.
Okay.
ArcPad's really ideal for work group style organizations and ad hoc data collection. So it's really easy if you're a GIS person to just take it out in the field and do some work. Whereas with ArcGIS Mobile, it's more about a larger or medium-sized enterprise where you want to centrally manage all the data and the applications and the projects. And pretty quickly you can just deploy a simple application, it's easy to use, out to the field to a large number of devices. Mm-hmm. The field worker doesn't have to be kind of a savvy GIS person, so although they share some similar qualities, they also are kind of different in the way that we develop them. So that with ArcGIS Mobile you can create a simpler interface for that field worker so that they don't have to actually learn how to use the app? Yeah, that's the goal with the application, is that you can just within 15 minutes pick it up and be using it. You don't need a whole lot of training. It's kind of menu-driven, task-based user experience. It's very descriptive, so you're not kind of hunting around for tools. It's very easy to understand what it is that you're going to work with. And the application's kind of workflow-driven, so you sort of say, hey, I want to collect some features, and it steps you through the process of what it takes to actually go and complete that particular task. Okay. Any other important or helpful questions come up that you want to talk about? Yeah, we've got a lot of questions, and we're getting more and more questions about all the different types of devices in the market. We get a lot about Blackberries, the iPhone, and even now some of the Google phones that are coming out. ArcGIS Mobile was developed purely for field workers inside the enterprise, so we kind of targeted the Windows platform, which is a pretty strong foothold, especially in the government and utility space for field workers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I got four here. We get lots of questions all the time about which devices you should be using. We're always constantly testing with different devices, so I guess you're probably familiar with these ones here. This is a Trimble Geo XH. I guess there's a number of different versions of it. So you can see it's a pretty big, rugged device. It actually runs, this will be interesting, there we go. It actually runs Windows Mobile, so you can put ArcGIS Mobile on it. You can also create your own custom applications. This device is pretty much an ideal device if you want to collect really accurate locations in the field. You can get sub-meter, even sub-foot accuracy out of it. So a really good thing for accurately locating your GIS data. I also have another one here. This is like a smaller, it's almost like a consumer style device. It's also from Trimble. It's called a Juno. And if I can figure out how to turn it on. Maybe it's got no battery. And again, it runs Windows Mobile. Obviously the price points are a lot different. It's got the touchscreen, so it's really easy to use with ArcGIS Mobile. and actually has what I'd call consumer level GPS in it. You can get kind of 2 to 5 meter accuracy out of it. So it's great for just going out and searching and finding your location and features and inspecting and updating them. You can capture data with it, but it depends a lot on the type of accuracy you want to get. So this is really just a 2 to 5 meter solution. We also have another one here, which is actually a mobile mapper, which again runs Windows Mobile. Interesting thing about this device, it's got this hook, so you can just hook it onto your belt, I guess, and provides some pretty cool features, like you can actually put your own AA batteries in here, so it's really easy to switch out the battery. And again, it's kind of like the Geno, it comes with some different kind of consumer level features like the GPS and the camera. And this one here, this is a device I use pretty much every day for my email and everything else. It's actually called an AT&T Tilt, because it actually tilts, which is kind of cool. But the main thing that's really good about it is it's on the cell network. So you can use it to collect data in real time and then sync it back to ArcGIS server using the cellular network. So it's more of a consumer device, and we pretty much see a split between people going the full rugged route or going with a consumer device and being willing to replace them. So there's a bunch of different options available for devices in the market today. Yeah, we get a lot of questions about the pricing and how you purchase and get access to ArcGIS Mobile. It's a pretty common question. The way you actually do get access to it is through the Advanced Enterprise Edition of ArcGIS Server.
Okay.
We provide 50 deployments out of the box, so just pretty easily you can get up and running with the application straight away. And then if you want to go beyond 50 field users, then you can purchase additional 25 packs. In terms of pricing, as always, we kind of direct you to talk to the local sales folk that are experts in the pricing of the product. Yeah.
Okay. How about for developers? It would be really neat if we had some type of live seminar where we can kind of run through the gamut with developers and give them a chance to interact. You got any plans for that?
Yeah, we do actually. We're probably going to look at doing a live training seminar covering the SDK, so showing you how to develop your own custom applications versus a simple viewing application that covers all sorts of devices, or maybe something more advanced that's using the GPS and some editing tools or integrating with other business systems. So we'll probably try and do a live training seminar. Depends on when we can schedule that with the live training team. We're actually also looking at doing live classroom training.
Live classroom training, okay.
That's an area that we still have to do some work in, and so hopefully we'll get there before the end of the year.
Okay. All right, Miles, well, thanks a lot for your time.
Cheers, thanks.
All right.